toda la noche ventosa.
I moved here from Northern Virginia 2 years ago. Actually moved here just to visit family and ended up staying here in Tucson. Actually was about to quit making music, and then a couple friends heard me just, playing around rapping, and they were like, man, you should, continue to make music. So that's what I ended up doing, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm making music. I do alternative hip hop music, so it is a bit different.
I come all the way down from Santurce, Puerto Rico, via Bronx, New York, then New Haven, Connecticut, as a Latin percussionist. My father was a Latin percussionist back in the Tin Pan Alley. My father used to play percussion congas on my mother's belly while I was in there, and I used to jump up and down in my mother's belly.
I've been playing guitar for about, give or take, 10, 11 years. I really like playing country, rock, blues. I'll dabble in some heavier music.
Stayed in Tucson because I saw there was a lot of culture, there was a lot of arts here, and it's not just in the music field, it's in all kinds of other fields here. You got a lot of venues that you can go to.
The Tucson music scene is really amazing. It's so varied. On any given night you can see jazz, you can see punk, you can see hard rock, you can hear some flamenco, some mariachi music, all live. It's just amazing.
Some of my biggest influences for just raunchy guitar sounds full of attitude, I gotta go with Jimmy Page and Led Zeppelin. Well, when I first started, I listened to a lot of Eric Clapton, guys like B.B. King, but there's a lot of newer artists that, I guess you could say influence me in the sense of what sounds hip, because I do write my own music.
I feel very blessed here as a musician in Tucson because there's so much support. I know there's so much talent and inspiration, and when I start doing an album, that's my dream come true. I have the right support in Tucson to bring in, and so I'm looking forward to do that.
Well, I do a mix of music. It depends on what the purpose is. At parties I do a lot of cover tunes, sort of the offbeat 60s, 70s folk rock that you don't really hear too often. But I really like to do my originals, which, a lot of influences like the old stuff, Jim Croce, Don McLean, but then also, I've lived in Europe, I've lived in France and Germany, and I speak several languages, so I try to integrate that energy into the music I play. A lot of different influences.
The music was very important to me when I was very young. I started singing when I was a little kid with my mom. She taught me singing in Serbia and in different languages, and also harmonized.
Some of my influences go back to Tito Puente, no doubt. As a child, I admired, looked up to Tito Puente, just listened to him play, mimicking him, as well as Mango Santa Maria. Another conguero from the old school, extraordinary percussionist who I got a chance to meet at the Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut. And Tito Puente, by the way, got a chance to meet him and play along with him on stage, so that was a great thing.
In Tucson, there's not a lot of hip-hop music, and Tucson's definitely not known for hip-hop music. We all know that. They're known for cowboy boots and turquoise, and that's stuff I'm into. So, but it's good that they have events like this from time to time, to promote local hip-hop artists here in town.
Is that the people here, they show their appreciation and their love for what musicians do here in Tucson, Arizona. So it's not just about just sitting there and clap. Oh no, these people actually get involved with the music scene, and that's what we love about Tucson.
I love playing with everybody. My favorite thing about playing music is when I get to go to a club and I see like the guy at the bar and he's not looking too happy, but he turns around and when I play, he smiles. Tucson's been very kind to me. Where I grew up, in Connecticut, there was a big scene. Like all the headliners came, and there was a good underground scene where all the kids played for their parents in little clubs like the Beanery. I played in them, but there was no real, anything to bring it together. Like Tucson's got the Rock, which does a lot of great things.
I find most of my inspiration in nature. Just the power of nature, the sunset, the sunrise. I mean, that's where it all comes from. We are a part of nature, and the guitar is made from trees, which are in nature. And so it channels the music. And when I play out in the forest, the birds sing. And when I stop playing, the birds stop singing. And that just helps me see, what a beautiful thing it is to be in tune with nature. And that's
a lot of times people think of hip hop and they think, oh, it's so negative, it's this, it's that, they're degrading women, they're cursing a lot. I hardly curse in my music. I try not to at all. I really don't see why I need to. But I just want to promote good music and, hopefully, make some money off it because, I like to support my family, right?
I never take credit for it. I'm very humble. I always thank God for the gift that He could bless us with and every opportunity that we have to make things happen. So I just want to make sure that was spoken for, because it's not about me, it's about the folks. To make people laugh and smile is what we're about. And if we can do that at the end of our performances, then we've done our job. And I certainly feel good saying that to you folks there.